Hello, teachers. My name is Tanya from TanyaTeacherTraining.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to identify crucial elements in your textbook. Elements regarding the theoretical and the practical side of language learning. So your book can really become a useful guide for you to improve your students' level of English. Did you know, teachers, that you need to incorporate three key elements into your classroom so your learners really get to speak a second language? These three key elements are interaction, focusing on form, and exposure to the language. So I'm going to be showing you how to identify these three key elements in your book. And I am also going to show you the approach used in the book in order to teach language skills, such as reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And the book that I have chosen for all this, for many reasons, because it's a wonderful book, it's Evolve by Cambridge University Press. So, are you ready, teachers? Let's go. All right, teachers, let's start, shall we? This is book 1, unit 1, so that means that this is a book for beginners. All right, let's begin by looking at interaction. Remember, interaction helps students build knowledge together. That is one principle from constructivism. Okay, so take a look at this. All the opportunities students have in order to interact with each other and to learn from each other. Okay, here we find some pair work. Talk to a partner, say your name, nationality, and city. They see some examples here. Again, pair work. Choose a name, don't tell your partner, ask and answer questions to find the person. Then speaking, group work. Okay, they had pair work, now they have group work. And there's another wonderful feature about this book. You can use your cell phone and scan this code in order to see real students doing the same task as the task your students have. So your students feel confident because they see how they need to do it. Okay, that was group work. And now, class work. Okay, talk to other people, ask questions about the information in the box. Again, we have some examples. So you already had pair work, then group work, then class work. So all interaction patterns for interaction, okay, are being used in the book. So a lot of opportunities for your students to speak. Now, I will show you. I am moving back and forth so I can show you the features. Now, exposure. Exposure to the language, okay? Exposure to the language means dealing with authentic text, okay? I'm going to show you authentic text here in the book. Okay, here you have a real conversation. People spelling out their names. Okay, here, real world strategy. Listen to a conversation. The conversation takes place in a hotel. So, how to check in, etc. This, readings that are real. People talking about themselves, about their jobs. Now, look at these texts. They are basic because our students are beginners, but still it is from the real world. Look at this, real world. So we have exposure to authentic text, to the listening and to the reading text from the real world. Now, the third key element, focusing on form. Let me go back so I can find it. Wait. Here. I'm going to show you one example, but there are more. Here, remember, focusing on form means focusing on grammar, pronunciation, functions, discourse. Okay? Um, we have here the grammar explanation, and then look at the way the exercises are developed. First, we have control practice, then semi-control practice, and freer practice. Look, exercise B is control practice with fill in the blanks. Then exercise D is semi-controlled practice because they are not only going to write one word, they're going to write 4 sentences. They're going to write sentences using the information that is found here. So that is less controlled practice. And then they move on to speaking. So that is freer practice. That is going to help you build confidence in students. They go little by little, step by step. They are guided by the order in this book. Okay? And everything is contextualized. You see here, language in context. Okay? These two people, Rudy and Juana, are at a conference and they have a conversation about how they spell out their names, okay? Because they're filling in forms. Now I'm going to show you the way that the teaching of skills happens in this book. Okay, here, reading. First, pre-teaching of vocabulary, because you need to contextualize the reading. Then, as you can see, it is really clear for you teachers what you are going to practice with your students. Obviously, you will do a reading for the main idea first, and then you're going to practice scanning and reading for details by completing the table here. Okay? Then you move on to pair work. Why? Because you're integrating skills, reading and then speaking. Okay? Now, writing. The approach here for writing is product approach. I'm going to tell you why in a moment. Okay? Look at these examples of written texts. Now you have writing skills. What writing skills can you see here? Punctuation, register. Register means using the right level of English, the level of formality. Okay? And this is the product approach. Why? Because look at the instructions here. Choose a work profile or a personal profile. Then write your profile. Use the profiles in exercise 3A for an example. That means that they look at a model and they try to replicate this model. Okay, so that is the product approach. Then let me show you an excellent feature from this book. At the end of every unit, they have what is called time to speak. Why? Because this is the most difficult skill that students perform. And look at the way that this is organized. First, you exploit the student's knowledge of the world. How? By using people from real life. Okay, we know all of these people or most of them. Okay, then they have functional language. The functions here are greeting, meeting new people, and saying goodbye. Then they move on to prepare their conversation, but they also have the opportunity to do research. Imagine you're at a party for people from history. You can go online and find the nationality and home city for your person. Okay, so this is an opportunity to develop our students' autonomy because it's not saying exactly which website they need to check out. Okay, they can decide for themselves. Then they practice the role play, and at the end, they discuss. Okay? So they're going to use critical thinking and they're going to put into practice everything they've learned. Okay? And this is the end of the book analysis. Well, that is all, teachers. Please give us a like if this information has been useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the little bell so you don't miss on anything. And please let us know what you would like to see in future videos. See you next time, teachers. Bye.